The Miami University Marching Band was started in the 1930s, and since then the band has had the opportunities to perform at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2003 and 2011, and also at President Obama's inauguration in 2013. The Miami University Department of Music at Miami consists of multiple choirs and band ensembles. The band is under direction of first-year interim director Dr. Brooke Humfeld. Aside from the main band director, there are several other people who help advise the band during practices, rehearsals, and games.
Professional staff, which includes Tim Cody, our color guard instructor, Megan Harmon, our twirling coach, Zach Jancheski, and Alex McIntosh, who work with our percussion sections.
Abby O'Kemper is a section leader here at Miami and one of the tiers of leadership within the band.
Basically, we help the band director and help the staff, really, and also just to help the entire band. Me and the other section leader will run sectionals. If on the field, if there's maybe a problem with forms, we'll help out with that. If people have questions, we can answer them. We're obviously not staff, we're still students, but we do help out more than, we have a little bit more leeway to help out than maybe it would be in high school.
Alex Couture is the assistant graduate student to the marching band and played in the band during his undergraduate time. As the assistant graduate student, Alex conducts at basketball and hockey games as well as helps out during rehearsals.
Well, I want to do athletic bands, like for my future. It's my two favorite things with music and with sports. So being able to be in front of the ensembles and work with them is just great training and experience for when I want to do it with my own job instead of just as a student. It's a lot of fun, and I get to let loose a little bit, and I'd like to think that I'm a pretty fun conductor.
The Miami University Marching Band program begins before school starts with band camp, where the students arrive a week prior to classes to practice learning drill for their halftime show and pregame for the first football game.
So the friendships that are built in the band are, second to none. This is a large group of friends, basically is what it comes down to. This is the largest student organization on campus. And just meeting, they also have an advantage because they meet before school starts. They start at the band camp, and all of a sudden, these freshmen coming in, they've got 250 friends immediately. People who are there to work with them, to support them, to help them out, and to do things like that.
Eddie Cassiri is a sophomore trumpet player, and this is his second year in both the marching and pep band. Eddie is from New York, and being a part of the band has allowed him to make many friends during his first week here.
My greatest band experience so far would have to be band camp last year, because I got the chance to meet everyone. It was hard being new here to a new state, and meeting everyone just made me feel a lot better being here and being so far from home.
Abby Stapleton is a sophomore flute player who has been in the marching and pep band for 2 years. Abby mentions how being a part of the band allowed her to meet so many people that she wouldn't have if she had not joined.
Through band, I've met a lot of people that I wouldn't otherwise, from different backgrounds and different majors, and so that's a really great experience. Band kind of gives you a home within Miami even before everything else starts, and so it's nice to always have that to fall back on as release from your academics or just support.
Ryan Burkhart is a sophomore trombone player in both the marching band and pep band. He mentions the effects the band has on the atmosphere of the games.
I think it does a couple things. On the one hand, I think it's good for the student section, especially at games like hockey games where there's a ton of students and it could just be silent and nothing be happening. But I mean, you can play songs that people know and people get behind it and it hypes them up.
The biggest thing is just, it's weird to say about hype, is we play the alma mater and the fight song and all these we try to keep our shorts relevant to songs that are popular at the moment.
So I think the band really contributes to the overall game day atmosphere. I think it's one of those things where if the band all of a sudden wasn't there, I think everyone would notice that things were different.
Band is such a special experience for many students and faculty. For some, it is a second home, a place for them to further their careers, and an organization with all their friends. Keep an eye out for the band as they perform at all the home football, volleyball, basketball, and hockey games.